Hey, how you doing? Welcome again to Unbox with Marty. In this video, we're going to do a high-level test drive of a distro that I ran across. It's called Solus Budgie 4.7. Kind of a cool one. I like it. Pretty good hint that it's a nice operating system. I mean, come on, this is pretty clever. Look at the name here, Solus, S-O-L-U-S. The URL up here is get.sol.us, get Solus. That's pretty clever. It gives you a good clue of what you're working with here. So anyway, let's take a look at the about. Gives you some good information about the distro. Always recommend before you download and install the distro, read up on it, get familiar with it, make sure this is something that you want. After the about screen, let's take a look at download. This is pretty cool. Now let's go here, download. Actually, there are 4 distros here to look at. This is Solus Budgie, that's the one that we're looking at. You have Solus GNOME, that's another option that's available. You got Solus Plasma, and Solus XFCE Beta. Now, one of the questions that it's often asked, and it's a good question, what are the system requirements? They make it so easy to find. Here are your system requirements right here. So you can read up on it, and get a good clue. Very easy to find. You don't have to do a lot of searching looking for the system requirements. That said, let's close this out, and let's move on with this test drive. So before we go any further, I just wanted to share this with you. This is how I'm planning on running this distro with this laptop. You can see this laptop. It's an older Dell laptop, running only with 4 gigs of RAM, but it seems to behave just fine. And I'm having some fun here with the dual screening. But I do want to save some space on this tabletop. So I'm going to close this down, and I'm going to place the laptop in this vertical stand, and check that out. I'm saving some space on the desktop. By the way, if you enjoyed this video and the videos on this channel, please take a moment and hit that subscribe button. When you subscribe, you're helping this channel grow, and it's always appreciated. Back to the video. Let's have a look at these apps that come with this distro. So right off the top, you got this category called All. That's going to list all the apps, obviously, but you can slide south. We'll take a look at it. Here's the end of it, and we're going to slide north again so you get an idea, but don't worry about it. We're going to take a closer look at these categories. The search bar is helpful. So, for example, I generally use a word processor, so I'm just going to type in Word. And sure enough, it shows LibreOffice Writer. I'm just going to click on here just so you can get an idea. Loads pretty quick. And a side note, I'm using a small laptop here with 4 gigs of RAM. Loaded pretty quick, didn't it? So just making a mention of that. So we're going to go ahead and close this out. We're going to continue our review of the apps that come with this distro. So accessories, you've got some here. One that caught my eye is just kind of fun is the Budgie screenshot. Loads pretty quick. Obviously you can do it the screen, window, selection. So I'm just going to go ahead and with the screen, I'm going to click here. Hold on. Yep, it kind of sounded like a camera, didn't it? It's going to save it here to the pictures directory. So I'm going to click here. Done. So let's just go down here to the files, and let's go to pictures. Sure enough, there it is. Let's open it up. There you go. There's your screenshot. So I'm going to go ahead and close this out. And I'm going to right click, and I'm going to move it to the trash. And you know what? I'm going to keep this computer clean. So I'm going to go over here to the trash. Let's load it up, and I'm going to empty the trash. There you go. Let's close this out. Oh, I actually opened it twice because you know what happens if it clicks if you click once, it loads. But what I did is I clicked twice because I'm used to double clicking. Watch, see? And then I actually have 2. So just something to keep in mind. Sometimes 1 click is all it needs. So let's go ahead and finish our exploration of these apps. So let's go to accessories. Again, let's take a look and see if there's anything. Oh, calculator. Sometimes the calculator doesn't hurt to have, so we're just going to try this really quick. Let's just try 4 times 6 is 24, divided by 3. There you go. So the calculator works just fine. So we're going to go ahead and close that out. Let's see what else we have here. Let's take a look at, well, we'll go back, make sure we covered everything so you get a glimpse of everything that's in the accessories category. Let's take a look at graphics. There's your graphics. You get LibreOffice Draw. Internet. You've got the Firefox web browser and Thunderbird. We've already opened up Firefox, so you've got an idea of that. Here's the Office Suite. So you've got Calendar, LibreOffice. You got LibreOffice Calc, LibreOffice Draw, LibreOffice Impress, and LibreOffice Writer. We've already opened up the Writer, so you got a good idea of that, how quickly it loads. Let's take a look at sound and video. All right, so you got celluloid. We're going to pop this open to take a look at it. It says right here, click the open button or drag and drop videos here. Kind of nice. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see. Rhythm box, music player. Just open it up. There you go. And we're going to close that out. And let's see what other apps we have here. We just did sound and video, so let's take a look at system tools. Kind of nice. You got some here. Well, this is what I want to show you. So let's go here. Let's go to Budgie Control Center. We're going to open this up and take a look. Here, I wanted you to just take a look and see what I got under the hood of this laptop. So you can see I'm running here a Dell Inspiron 3179. Like I said, 4 gigs of memory here. Not bad, huh? And of course, there you can tell the I'm running an Intel Core M3 7Y30. Graphics disk capacity 120. You can see I'm running Budgie version 10.9.2. OS name is Solus 4.7 Endurance, just to give you an idea. So let's see if we have anything else, or let's take a look. System tools. And of course, everyone likes to have a look at the terminal. Here's your terminal. Pretty popular and common with Linux distros. People are always interested in the wallpaper that's available, so let's just take a look here. Let's go to the background. You do get quite a bit of, you get quite a good selection of wallpaper for this just something for you to look at. Kind of nice. You got plenty there to pick out. Another thing that I always kind of like to look at is always like to look at the mouse settings. There you go. Just some mouse settings is just if you want to make some changes there. For me, the mouse is something I always pay attention to. Of course, we already had a look at the about, but this is, again, what I have under the hood with this laptop that I'm using. And again, we're using OS Solus 4.7 Endurance, and I'm running 4 gigabytes of memory or RAM. All right, let's take a look at the navigation that we got here. So let's just open up a couple of apps. Let's do this. We're going to open up, let's go to Office, and we're going to open up LibreOffice Calc. Let's let that load up. There you go. And let's try something else. Let's go with the calculator. Actually, I'm just trying to take up some real estate here. And let's go with, you know what, we'll go with this. We'll get this loaded. And let's try, you know what, let's do this. We're going to go to the control center. So now we've got 4 apps open. So obviously you can move them around. You can click on the ones. You can find the ones you want to use. But the easiest way to get around it is hold down your Alt key and tap on your Tab key. There you can go, so you can tap through and find the one you want. Take your fingers off and you'd be at that app. Now, what I really wanted to explore is how I can use up the real estate here. So, for example, I've got the LibreOffice Calc here. I can move it around. I'm going to press it up to the top center. Takes up the full screen. I'm going to drag it down. Shrinks down to the size it was before I press it up here. So I'm going to bring it back down now. I'm going to take it and slide it to the center of the right screen. Now you can see I'm taking up 50%. We're going to take this and take this app here. We're going to hit the left center screen. You can see it's taking up 50%. Now it won't, in some distros you can always click on the corners. You can take up like 25% of the quarter screen, but that just won't work. So unless you have a tip or trick on some shortcut keys for navigation with this distro, please put them in the comments section. I'd love to hear from them. Please share them. But again, navigating would be the Alt-Tab. That's how you can function through here. Get your way through here. So, there's something else I want to show you. So let's close these out. And I almost forgot to show this to you. This is probably one of the more important apps of any distro. It's what I would call the App Store. So let's go ahead and open up the Software Center. It's kind of like your App Store. You can go here and find apps and download them and have them installed. Makes it really easy to install apps. So let's take a look. Let's go to the search. And I just want to see if there's another web browser out there in case I'm curious. So we're going to type in browser. Give it a moment. And look at that. Well, right off there, it shows me Brave. That's an option that I might be interested in. So something to think about. But anyway, this is the Software Center. Like I said, this is something, and I almost forgot to mention it, but I didn't. The Software Center is the app store that you can go to find apps to download and add to this distro. But we're going to close this out. This was just like I said, a high-level test drive of this distro. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this video and the videos on this channel, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe buttons below. When you subscribe to this channel, you're helping this channel grow, and I really do appreciate it. Until next time, thank you.